What you're about to see is not real news. It is satire based on real news. The characters you're about to see are not real-life humans. They are frighteningly realistic puppets based on real-life humans. The views expressed in the show are not necessarily those of Starsat, its sponsors, its advertisers, or the nice lady that makes the coffee.
Viva EFF, viva! Forward to expropriation of land without compensation.
Yes, like he's so badass.
We used to be fucking badass like him.
White people used to be fucking scared of us, but now they're just fucking scared of the EFF.
We gotta make white people scared of us again.
Yeah, freak the fuck out of the whiteys.
But how?
Think of all the white peoples we know. What scares them most?
Woolies running out of fucking free-range chickens.
Yeah, let's go to Woolies, take all their fucking chickens and burn them.
But Yolandi, think about it. Isn't that a braai? And white people fucking love braais.
Man. So what does the EFF do that makes white people scared so that they poop their broek?
They is wearing red berets. Red berets is the new fucking Zaf.
Fuck, man. It doesn't look so scary when white people does it.
They threaten to take away the lands.
Yeah. We will threaten to take away the East Rand.
Yeah. Except...
What?
Does anybody even fucking want the East Rand?
Fuck.
Well, if you can't beat them, fucking join them!
This is the EFF.
Hello, yeah, this is Waddy Jones. I'd like to inquire about membership fees.
Just hold on.
Thank you, yes, I'll hold. Okay.
Greetings, comrades, commissars, commanders-in-chief, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Puppet Nation.
Welcome to Empty Nation. We must be the only schmucks who haven't gone away over this period.
This time of the year has started to remind me a little of Christmas. Quiet city roads, festive atmosphere.
Yeah, you know, whatever, if you're into that sort of thing.
I take it you aren't into that sort of thing.
Nope. Religious and other collective pseudo-touchy-feely, happy-clappy celebrations. Not for me, thank you very much.
Okay, well then, let's get on to our news from this past half week. Julius Malema, Commander-in-Chief of the Economic Freedom Fighters, addressed a crowd of 500 people in Putadichaba last week.
Observers couldn't help but notice that if he wasn't wearing diamonds on the soles of his shoes, he came pretty close by displaying the silver buckle of his Louis Vuitton shoes gleaming in the sun.
Mr. Malema, apparently you are addressing the crowd and saying that the EFF are, and I quote, the champions of the poor.
It's okay, Justice. You can just call me Commander. Yes, we are the champions, my friend, and we'll keep on fighting till the end.
Commander Julius, or should I call you Freddy? Just recently you were wearing Breitlings and failing to pay a hefty tax bill which could only have come about through very high earnings.
That was the old me, Deborah. The new me is one of the poor. As you can see, we are the same. Uh-oh.
You told your supporters that they shouldn't be competing for material possessions, and yet you addressed them wearing a pair of hugely expensive Louis Vuitton shoes.
And trust me, I know how much those babies cost.
Hey, that is not fair. Those shoes were a birthday present. I wanted to return them and give all that money to the poor, but unfortunately, Louis Vuitton doesn't give refunds.
You seem angry.
Not giving refunds is very counter-revolutionary.
But Commander Julius, you spoke to people about their lack of basic services such as water and toilets, and then you drove away in a Mercedes S350. What kind of a message do you think that sends?
That is not fair, Justice. That Mercedes was given to me by an old girlfriend for our anniversary, and there was no point in returning it. Do you know that when you sell a new car, it loses 30% of its value immediately, huh?
Julius, don't you think the signals you're sending to the voters are, to say the least, confusing?
Being confused is a white tendency, Deborah.
Of course it is. Hey, Commander, what's the time? Nice Breitling.
Hey, this watch was given to me by
Yeah, we know. And it's exactly the time to move on. Oscar Pistorius has denied that he took acting lessons to prepare for his role as Oscar Pistorius in the Oscar Pistorius trial.
The denial is a response to an allegation made by Johnny Allen in a column last week.
Which really surprised me. Johnny Allen's still alive?
Only just. But Oscar, you can't be too shocked by these allegations after your effluvia-fueled histrionics in the courtroom.
I'm sorry.
Oscar, your snot and trana set off the entire country's bullshit detector. God, you know you're on shit street when Johnny frigging Allen can take the moral high ground.
The allegations are not true, my lady. I've never taken an acting class in my life, and I can prove it to you.
How will you do that?
By reciting Marlon Brando in On the Waterfront. You don't understand. I could have had class. I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody instead of a bum, which is what I am. Let's face it.
Well, that sucked.
Clearly expressing remorse is not your strong suit.
Do you have anything else for us, Oscar?
Yes, I do. Guess where this is from? Yes. I'll have what she's having.
Now that makes me want to lock myself in the bathroom.
Wait, there's more. Hasta la vista, baby. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. We're going to need a bigger boat.
Please, stop.
Do you feel lucky, punk? You had me at hello, baby.
Say, love means never having to say you're sorry.
Love means never having...
Yes! I think we found his ideal role.
But that was the woman's line.
Exactly.
Fighters! For DFA on May 7!
Is that it?
I'm so sorry, Chief. That's all you could afford. TV adverts these days are very, very expensive.
Yeah, take my watch. Maybe it can buy us a longer ad.
Yo, it's so heavy.
Fighters, we are going to Parliament. We will not be stopped.
No, man. We should have got more time than that.
Chief, they said the watch was fake.
Shut up!
Sorry, Chief.
Hello, my dear. No. And that's not how you say it.
No, man. You is a Mamsi Rampabwa.
Seriously. That's not how you say my, her name.
No. Why don't you want anyone to know it's you? It's a scam.
Dr. Mampela Rampele isn't scam. She's just trying to regroup after a very confusing time.
No. They're all for you.
Yes, thank you. Wait, sorry. I've changed my mind.
So you want the blue one, not the green one?
Thank you. Actually, I think I'll go for the green one.
Jai, it is you, man. That lady from the TV. Rampapa la Malala, whatever, man. It's you.
Shh.
I know you're upset that you didn't take advantage of the public holidays by going away, but if we weren't here, who would do our jobs?
Oh, we could find replacements.
You think it's that easy to replace us?
You think you're special? Look at how actors get replaced on soap operas. It's weird for about 10 minutes and then boom, the audience just totally accepts the new guy.
I don't know. I think people would miss us.
Don't delude yourself. You and I are just fodder for the industrial television propaganda complex.
How depressing. Let's go to a commercial.
French style, French sophistication, French sex appeal, French inability to make a car that works. The new Debacle brings together cutting-edge design, continental flair, and an engine that mysteriously just stops working after 5 or 6 minutes of driving pleasure.
Parts are impossible to find, and even more impossible to afford. But don't worry, you won't own this car long enough to send it for repairs. Buy one today, and you'll be trying to sell it tomorrow to someone even more gullible than you. For everything you've come to expect in a French car, so chic, so shiny, so shit. Debacle, the car you deserve for buying French.
The parts of Deborah Patter and Justice Malala will now be played by Rebecca Masters and Sia Malopi.
I'm so pissed off.
About what, Rebecca?
You know, potholes, robots, stuff. And other stuff that makes me more angry and cynical. I'm so cynical about stuff.
Don't be angry, Rebecca. That won't help anything.
Oh, Pooh, you're such a buzzkill, Sia.
A buzzkill? Hey, Rebecca, I figured out your Pantone color. It's tangerine 17.
Okay, all right. That's enough. Out. Be gone. Both of you.
Okay. What did I tell you?
This is one instance where I don't mind admitting you were right. Now let's go to the news before I change my mind.
The Democratic Alliance and Agang have accused the ANC of using food parcels distributed by the Social Services Agency to win votes from poor rural families.
Both parties have lodged complaints with the Public Protector's Office, and the DA has taken the matter to the Cape Town High Court to seek an interdict against SASA.
Oh, sorry, I was having my lunch.
Isn't that one of the food parcels that the ANC has been giving out?
Yeah, eat ANC, vote EFF. But don't worry, we also have our own parcels.
What's in it? More food?
Better than food. We have a duplicate tender document, 2 pens, 1 black, 1 with erasable ink for SARS, a fake ID, instructions on how to form a family trust, and the cell phone numbers of 2 friendly ministers in the cabinet. The ANC wants to make poor people fat. The EFF will make poor people rich. Sorry, I have to rush to another rally.
With your Louis Vuitton running shoes?
Don't come with your stupid shoe tendencies, Deborah. Everyone knows that Gucci's are for running. And besides, Louis Vuittons give me fungus.
Sawubona, everybody. The DA also has parcels that are being distributed to the poor.
Okay, Helen, let's see what you've got.
Well, there's a framed photo of me with my arm around... who's that? I don't know him. Some black guy. Then we have a nice blue t-shirt and a cap and a cigarette lighter. Oh, and a very good recipe for tiramisu.
And this is for the homeless?
For the politically homeless, yes. Gotta go now. Hambagachle!
Hey, don't forget about me. Agang also has parcels for the poor.
Okay, but this really is the last one. Go for it, Mandela.
We have a picture of me and... Oh, that's an old photo. There. That's better. A photo of me.
And that's all you have?
What more do I need? I am Agang and Agang is me. I do have one other thing. It is an IOU.
What does that do?
If you vote for me and I become president, bring the IOU to the union buildings and I will give you a job, money, a new car, a house, whatever you want.
In other words, you're 100% certain that you're not going to win.
100% is a conservative estimate.
The Syrian government announced this week that it will be holding a presidential election next June.
Syrian opposition and the United Nations have called President Assad's initiative a mockery of democracy. Mr. Assad, how could you hold elections while there's a civil war in your country?
It's not war. War is when there are armies on both sides. I have the tanks, the planes, the bombs, the chemicals. On the other side are only the terrorists, the women and the children. So... No war.
So you slaughter your own people until there are no more opponents left, and then you write a new constitution and organize elections. How convenient.
Thank you, Miss Deborah. Yes, this new constitution is one of my favorites.
This is the same constitution that will ultimately prevent any other candidate from even running.
Of course not. Anyone can run for president.
What are the conditions?
Oh, it's easy. You must have written support from at least 35 members of parliament.
Of which you currently control 90%?
Yes, only 90%, but I hope to do better next time. Then you could not have lived outside of Syria in the last 10 years.
Which conveniently excludes all members of the Syrian National Coalition, your opposition group.
I don't make the rules, Deborah. It's not my fault. Those other guys want to go on holidays to the beach in other countries, while those of us who really care about Syria stick around and do the dirty work.
Yes, sarin gas is kind of dirty.
Any other impossible conditions to run for president?
Well, you have to be over 47 and under 49.
You're joking.
You have to have a dad who was president, and you have to be a qualified ophthalmologist, like me.
Oh, Lord, poke my eyes out with sticks.
It would be my pleasure, Miss Deborah.
Good evening and welcome to another episode of Hard Shout. Tonight's guest is the yin to my yang, the bacon to my eggs, the robin to my Batman, the thinking woman's crumpet. Welcome, Justice Malala.
Hi, Deborah. Although in the interests of full disclosure, I must say that I'm only here because the producers couldn't find anyone else who was willing to come on the show.
Don't tell them that. Jeez. Totally undermines my credibility as someone who shouts at people.
If we don't tell the truth, who will?
The truth? You can't handle the truth.
Okay, now you're just saying lines from movies.
We're going to need a bigger boat.
How is that even relevant?
Adrian!
Do you always do this?
How do you mean?
On Hard Shout, do you just sit here and do crazy shit?
Back off, Malala. This is my show and I ask the questions.
Cool.
Justice Malala, you've been in journalism for a long time.
I have.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years.
Well...
Just go with it. It gives you gravitas.
Okay.
In that time, would you say that media consumers have become more discerning or less discerning?
How do you mean?
What did I say about me asking the questions?
Sorry.
I mean, do you think modern media practitioners are news reporters or entertainers?
That's a very interesting question, Deborah. You know, I suppose the answer is...
Well, we're out of time. Justice Malala, always a pleasure talking to you.
Okay, so I just look at the camera and read this. No, that's fine. Hello, I'm Thabo Mbeki. In the last 20 years, only one party has brought you freedom. Only one party has built houses and created jobs. Only one party has the potential to give you a better life, and that party is COPE? Oh, come on, seriously. I'm sorry, I never agreed to that, honestly. They offered me a free lunch if I came in and read some words and so on and stuff like that. But this wasn't part of the deal. Really, I've never been so embarrassed since Gacha invaded Lesotho, you know?
It seems this silly Easter holiday season is not limited to South Africa. Our producer just told me Scott Paley is on leave and won't be doing news from the US this week.
Son of a bitch. I hope we're getting his paycheck in dollars.
No. Producer Mann said no. Wait, no. He says yes. Wait. Aha. In Zim dollars.
Huh.
There is still no relief for the parents of 84 schoolgirls still missing after being abducted from their school in Nigeria. A man claiming to... Deborah?
I can't, Justice. I just can't.
You can't what?
I can't even deal with this story. It's just so depressing. How do you take over 100 schoolgirls? How? Please just move on to something else.
Okay. This week, the death toll from the South Korean ferry disaster has risen to over 100. The ferry sank roughly 2 weeks ago, and most of the passengers on board were school children on a field trip.
No, my God, this is just getting more and more horrendous.
Well, I don't know what you want me to do about it.
Please, just skip this one too. I'll owe you one.
You owe me 2 now, actually.
And don't you dare bring up that...
This week, there is still no sign of...
bloody missing flight MH370. Is there no humanity? How do you lose a plane? A whole plane? I don't know what's more absurd. Losing a plane full of people in the middle of the air, 200 poor teenagers at sea, or losing 100 schoolgirls on the ground. What the hell is going on? Shoot me! Shoot me now! I'll lock myself in a bathroom. Please, do anything. Cheer me up with anything. Will you please, Justice?
Okay. Let's play Powerball. Charities in desperate need of funding cannot turn to the National Lottery Board because it has still not finished processing applications from last year.
The Lotto has 2 billion rand to give away to charities every year, and yet they have still not got around to processing 3,500 applications from 2013. It's quite pathetic, really.
Charities are having to close their doors because the Lottery Board is being too slow to process requests for funding. What the hell is wrong with you people?
Pick 6 numbers from 1 to 49.
I beg your pardon?
Before I answer, you need to pick 6 numbers.
Really? Okay. Then let's see. 9, 16, 23, 31, 35, 42.
Hey, I also want to play...
Tada my chance, Deborah.
Yeah, okay, it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 49.
9, 16, 23.
Yes, that's 3. Keep going.
31, 35.
One more and I've won. Go. Hit me, baby. Ow.
And the last number is...
42.
And the last number is...
Hey, what are you doing?
And the last number is 38.
Liar, cheat. I want my money back.
What a ripoff.
Unfortunately, because you lost, I cannot answer your questions. Try again next week. And remember, tada my chance, tada my millions. Losers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 49. Really? What were you thinking, Deborah?
Said the loser of the week.
Hello, South Africa. I'm Helen Ziller. You know, Helen, just relax back in your chair as if you're having a fireside chat with them. Try not to look so stiff. It really puts people off you. Sorry, that was on the teleprompter. I wasn't supposed to read that aloud. Can we take that out in post? Okay, from the top. Hello, South Africa. I'm Helen Ziller. You know, a lot of people are confused about what our policies are, what we really stand for. Well, let me tell you. You know all those policies that the ANC stands for? We stand for not those policies. You know that thing they propose to address? That issue? Not for us. No, sir. Hell no. So on May 7th, vote for not the ANC. Vote DA. Because we're not them. Thank you.
You know what? I've decided I'm fine being here over this period. More time for gym and work, which means less time for carbs.
Yes, and you can do nice things for yourself, like going for a mani-pedi.
My nail technician is away.
Okay, I'm sorry I mentioned it. Let's get back to the positive side.
As I was saying, I haven't eaten carbs for the past 2 weeks, and I could never have achieved that if I was away.
You aren't Jewish, Deborah.
Oh, yeah, I know. So?
So you don't celebrate Passover. You could have eaten bread last week.
Bread? Who's even talking about bread? I went on a 0-carb diet. That means I give up rice and potatoes. I haven't eaten bread since I was 20.
Okay.
And anyway, who celebrates by not eating bread? That's an oxymoron.
I'm I'm sorry I brought it up. I can't seem to say the right thing today. I think I'll just keep quiet.
Well, that's convenient, since we've reached the end of the show. See you next week, people.